Hey there, welcome to Charectify. Have you ever felt like some people only reach out to you when they need something? You could go weeks or even months without hearing from them, but the moment they need a favor, your phone suddenly rings. Maybe a friend who never checks in suddenly remembers you when they need help moving. Or a colleague who ignores your messages suddenly wants your input when they're stuck. It's like you're invisible until they need something. It doesn't feel great, does it? It makes you wonder, do they actually care about you, or are you just convenient for them? It's frustrating and honestly, it can be hurtful. You start questioning your worth in that relationship. Are you valued for who you are, or just for what you can do for them? If you've ever felt this way, you're not alone. And here's the tricky part. Sometimes, people don't even realize they're doing it. They don't necessarily have bad intentions, they just prioritize their own needs. But that doesn't mean you should always be the one giving without getting anything in return. So, how do you handle this? First, take a step back and observe. Are these people only showing up when they need something, or do they genuinely make an effort to be part of your life in other ways? If it's always one-sided, it might be time to set some boundaries. Boundaries don't mean cutting people off completely, but they do mean valuing your own time and energy. The next time someone reaches out only when they need something before saying yes, ask yourself, would this person do the same for me? If the answer is no, it's okay to say no. You don't have to be rude, just be clear. You could say something like, I'd love to help, but I have a lot on my plate right now. See how they respond. If they disappear until the next time they need you, that tells you everything you need to know. Now, here's another important question. Do you feel obligated to always be available because you don't want to disappoint people? Sometimes, we say yes because we fear being seen as selfish or unhelpful. But there's a difference between being kind and being taken advantage of. You can be a good friend, a reliable coworker, or a supportive family member without being at everyone's beck and call. And let's talk about self-respect. If you always say yes, people might take you for granted, not necessarily because they're bad people, but because they assume you'll always be there. But when you start valuing your own time, others will learn to respect it too. That being said, not everyone who asks for help is using you. Real friendships and relationships are about give and take. If someone has been there for you before, helping them isn't a burden, it's part of the connection. The key is balance. If someone supports you emotionally, checks in on you, and genuinely cares, then of course, you'd want to help them when they're in need. But if it's always one-sided, that's not a friendship, it's an unspoken transaction. So the next time you feel like someone only remembers you when they need something, don't just react, observe. If they truly value you, they'll stick around even when they don't need a favor. And if they don't, maybe it's time to invest your energy in people who do. Now, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Have you ever felt like this? How did you handle it? Share your experiences in the comments. I read every single one. And before you go, don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who might need to hear this, and subscribe to Charectify for more insights on handling life's challenges with clarity and confidence. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.